YouTube, what is up? Cuddy here bringing you some more Battlefield 4 gameplay commentary. And today, what we're going to be talking about is what I like about BF4. Now, I know this is kind of different from some of my other videos and commentaries where I'm probably talking about what I don't like about BF4, what are the things that, what they did wrong. It's just what I didn't enjoy about BF4. And I even made a video in commentary talking about I'm taking a BF4 break. And I haven't played BF4 in like 4 weeks because it got so stressful that it just made me want to stop playing. And a video game is supposed to be for fun, you're supposed to enjoy it, and it just really wasn't enjoyable for me to play BF4 at that time. And it's time to be positive. It's time to be Magic Johnson and get all the negativity out of the way and talk about what I really did enjoy about BF4 when I was playing it, and kind of what I kind of missed of playing BF4. It kind of makes you tear up in the eye a little bit on some of these things. So without further ado, I'm going to tell you guys what I do like about BF4. And like I said before, it really makes you want to start playing BF4 again. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. It's like, I guess, your family or a person you're going out with. One minute you probably want to strangle them, and the next minute you probably want to kiss them in the mouth. I don't know what you want to do with them. Maybe do something nasty. Don't even tell me what you want to do to them because it's none of my business, and that's probably nasty. But you probably want to give them the snoo snoo. I don't know. But what I really like about BF4. So they're not gonna be in order in the way I give them. They're not in order, but it's just I listed them all, and I found myself kind of stretching the video a little bit too long. So I'm gonna have these videos separated, maybe into like 5 parts tops, because I wanted to kind of give a more example and descriptive detail what I really liked about this part of the subject that I'm going to be talking about. I didn't want to just list off like a couple of things and then be done with the video without really explaining why I really did enjoy that part of Battlefield 4. Like it's like a essay. It's like you got to give some specific detail about the whole summary or topic that you're talking about. So, without further ado, number one is Levolution, which is probably gonna surprise some of the people, but it's Levolution. That's the first thing. It's kind of weird that most people probably really don't like Levolution. I don't know. Maybe you're probably that one person who actually does, but I really do love Levolution. I'm trying to throw ammo. That's why I'm just standing there doing some like salsa dancing back and forth. But um, I really do love Levolution. I love Levolution where it is game changing. I really don't mean maps like Secret Shanghai or Lag King Dam. And I say lag because that's what it did it back there. I know it's Lane King down, but I call it lag because it lagged. But not really maps like that because it really doesn't change the whole way people play. When I think of Levolution, I think of something that changes the whole map. It just changes the way people move around the map. It's a game changer. It really just affects you. What makes you want to pull out that one-man army of like bad, I'm about to say bad company, but Modern Warfare 2, I think that's what it is. Makes you want to like pull out a whole nother kit out of your like back pocket because it just happened, and you gotta kind of change your play style a little bit. It makes people play differently. What I'm trying to say, and that's what I think about when I think of Levolution. So maps for example, what I mean by this is Flood Zone, which is the map that I'm playing on right now in this gameplay. It's Flood Zone, and it's really when you blow up the dam, the flood dam on the side, you can no longer walk around the map all willy-nilly like I just killed these couple of people in some of these clips all on the ground floor. And the mines that you see there on the ground right there, as you saw in the beginning of the gameplay when I planted them down, that's a tip for you guys if you ever want to play this map. Just go down the whole line down the middle and just kind of put landmines and slams in the water because you can't spot them in the water. If I'm correct, I don't think you can spot the landmines in the water. If they do spot them, they're like they're like mutants. They're like X-Men. I don't know. Nobody really sees those because it's in the water and nobody's really like paying attention to the water and stuff like that. So that's a tip. But you can't plant and get. We can probably plant them, but you can't get kills no longer when the dam breaks because all the land vehicles are no longer land vehicles. Even if there were land vehicles, they can't touch the ground because it's flooded and everything is floating. Obviously, you know how water works. Nothing really sinks, and there's no submarine in this map, so it doesn't work. So everything really just changes. There's no longer a Jeep in the game. There's no longer an ATV. The ATV now turns into a PWC, which is a jet ski, and the Jeep, which I think is called the Rhino or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but the Jeep, the four-wheeler, it changes into a rib boat. So even when these things completely change, no, the vehicles completely change. They even bring out an attack boat. So you now have attack boat as well as IFVs, which they now are floating, and you can't move around the IFVs as fast as possible because now they're floating, and you don't move around. You can't really drive the IFVs as fast on land as it is in water. It gets slowed down, so it changes the speed of the IFVs. You can't really move around anymore. You can't really go side to side, places to place with cover as fast as if it was just on land. So it changes that, and it makes people not really move away from the bases. It feels like people are cats whenever the water comes out. It feels like people don't really want to move away from the bases. It feels like once the flood happens, people stay on that exact base or that exact flag. For example, if they're here at A, once the dam breaks, they no longer really move from this flag. They don't. It's like they don't like swimming. They're like scared of water. They're like I said, they're like cats. They're like black people, and that's just that's a stereotype that black people can't swim. So that's what I mean by that. But I'm half white, so I have that ability to actually swim. So that's probably where I get my swimming abilities from. So that's just a joke. Don't take it serious. But so I can swim. I get my Michael Phelps on, and I can swim to another flag. And it feels like people don't want to get their Michael Phelps on and just go to another flag when when the flood happens. And another example, as it's a game changer, when the flood breaks, nobody really goes to D whenever the dam breaks. It feels like maybe, yes, from time to time you will actually see people at D, but nobody really takes it. It's not as active as it was before the dam broke. Whenever it breaks, there's a landmine kill. You can't really get that when the dam breaks, or before the pre-dam breaking. So whenever they're at D and the flood is open, when the flood happens and it's completely flooded, you can't really do anything at D. There's no way to really get out unless there's probably like a boat that's there. But let's say there's nothing there, so you now have to swim all the way over here, and nobody really wants to do that. Like I said, they're like scared of water. They don't want to swim, so nobody really touches D. So if ever the dam breaks, you might as well just take D, and that's like a free flag for the whole game because nobody really touches it. I don't touch it at all. So that's the example of it myself. I never touch D when the dam is broken because once I get over there, I'm pretty much trapped. It's like Star Wars. You can't really move. You can't really go anywhere once the dam is broken because there's not really there's not that many exit points. It's just really all you can really do is hide and take shelter inside the flood in the flood zone in the gas station. So you can't really do anything. It's not an open place to really be. It's once you're there, you basically, if there's an enemy there, it's pretty much a fight to the death. There's no really way to get around that enemy or something like that. There's no way to really get out of it safe. Once you get over there, it's kind of like you're trapped, unless you have like a vehicle or something like that, or whatever. But it feels like nobody really wants to move in this map whenever the flood happens. Like I said, people don't really move from base to base. The land vehicles changed to now aquatic vehicles, and it really just changes everywhere. It just changes. Like I said, when I think of Levolution, I think of game changing, and that is really game changing. You can no longer just move flag to flag, base to base like you usually could, and nobody really just, like I said, I've already said it. I'm just overdoing what I just said. I said it, get over with it, cut it. You said it, but like I said, it really just changed the whole map once the flood happened. So another example of this, it's not really an example. I'm just kind of giving it as an example, I guess. People may think of Levolution. When I think of Levolution, you may think of the tower, not the tower, but the building falling down in Shanghai. You may think of a building like that. If you haven't, this is a tip for you guys. If the dam ever breaks, just kind of throw some mines right there. You also get kills if that happens. I get a kill with it in this gameplay. I don't know if this gameplay per se. It may be in the other half of the other video because I'm separating them. So it may be in that video, but yeah. So you may think of the tower, not the tower. I just said it again. The building in Shanghai as Levolution. Yes, it's a Levolution thing, but it's not really a game changer. It really doesn't change anything in that map. People can really move around the map just as if it wasn't there. It does change the people who are like the building campers on that map who just camp elevators and just stare at the elevator, just wait for the ding to pop up, the little ding, and then they look at the elevator and just pull the trigger to C4, whatever they do, and they just sit on that building the whole entire game. They don't move anywhere else. It may change for them because they no longer can camp, but it really doesn't change anything. Yes, there's probably debris that flies in the air, but it doesn't really limit it. It really doesn't handicap and limit your viewing distance as the next map that I'm going to say as a real example. So our first example of Levolution is Flood Zone, and my second example of Levolution that I love is Gulf of Oman, and it's 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 like I said, it's a game changer. Once the sandstorm hits, it really the shit hits the fan, or in this case, the sand hits the fan. So once the sandstorm happens, once the sandstorm hits the beach, you really can't see anything anymore like you used to. You no longer can spot as far as you used to, even though you can kind of maybe you can't really see people that you thought you could see, or I don't know how to really explain it, but the viewing distance is limited. Once the places you thought you could see, you can't see it anymore once the sandstorm hits. And even if you can kind of see a person, you can't spot them the same. It's like a I don't know. It's like a code in the battlefield. You may see that guy, but you can't spot him. I don't know what it is, and I actually kind of like it. You can't spot the people that you could. You can see them in the sandstorm, but you can't spot them. I really don't know how to explain it. You have to play the map for. You have to play the map for yourself to kind of see what I'm talking about. But you can't spot people the same. If you're a chopper or a jet pilot, you can't see at all. It's like 2 feet in front of you. You can't really see the next air vehicle. You probably may hit a building if you aren't really paying attention, because or you may even hit the crane. I've hit the crane a few times when I played that map because of a sandstorm. You can't see at all. It just like I said, it just changes the whole way people play. I think you can kind of move to flag because people can't really spot you. People can't really see. And even though T1 snipers or Tier 1 snipers, they can't really snipe anymore because the view distance is limited and they're handicapped in a lot of ways. And it just you can't play the same way once the map happens. Once that Levolution happens on that map, so it feels like people once again they don't kind of move a little bit. They kind of like sit in the building, kind of dodge the sandstorm, kind of weather the storm a little bit. So it's not as much as Flood Zone, I feel like, but people don't really move as much as well in the sandstorm either because they can't really see, and I don't think people really like that challenge. But I love that about that part of the map. I really love that the sandstorm hits and you can't really see. So that's one of the things. Those are my two examples of Levolution that I really enjoy, and hopefully they keep it up in ways like that. And because I really don't think of Secret Shanghai as a real Levolution. Yes, the building is cool and all, but like I said, it doesn't really change the whole. It doesn't change the way I play. It doesn't hinder me at all. 'Cause I can still see in the debris. It doesn't really the debris in that really doesn't view any. It doesn't really limit you at all. So that's not my real example of Levolution. But yes, the building does fall. That is Levolution. Does change, but not really too much. So I don't really think this is an example, but I don't think it's an example of Levolution, but it's one thing that I really want to point out is Dawnbreaker, which is so cool, and a lot of people get this confused when they talk about Dawnbreaker. They say it's a full cycle of night and day, and it's not. It's only nighttime to kind of pre-morning, which is dawn, the break of dawn. Oh my god, it's called Dawnbreaker. Oh, what do you know? It's called Dawnbreaker because the dawn happens, it happens. So, it happens, it happens. But whatever. Um, it only goes to nighttime to kind of morning time, which is really really cool. You can probably get up and get your breakfast, get your cereal, maybe get some McDonald's breakfast, or maybe go to Taco Bell and get your Taco Bell breakfast. Maybe you're riding a McDonald and you want some Taco Bell. I don't know, but it's very cool that that happens in a map. I really don't think that's Levolution. I just think that's the new Frostbite 3.0 engine. But whatever it is, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy looking at that every time it happens. It just makes me want to just stop and just stare at the whole changing of the map and the way it looks. I just love it. But hopefully in the next Levolution, they also create a blizzard type of Levolution. Something like Gulf of Oman, but instead of sand, it's snow, obviously. Maybe like one moment it's a blizzard, or not really that, but kind of that, but in reverse. And one moment it's calm, it's a calm snow. Maybe like Flood Zone, you know how it rains. I don't know if anybody notices, but on Flood Zone, it's raining one moment and the next moment it doesn't rain. If you've ever noticed that, I don't know if people notice that at all when they're playing this map. But one moment there's rain and then one moment it's not. So when it's raining, kind of put that into snow. One moment it's kind of soft snow, the next moment it's probably not snowing, and then the next moment it's like straight on blizzard. It's like like I said, sandstorm of Gulf of Oman, but instead of sand, it's snow. So that'd be a pretty cool thing. I know people may say, what about Operation Locker? Because it's also, I think we should go outside. There's a blizzard. One moment it's calm. One moment it's calm. The other moments it's a blizzard. But it's outside. I mean, nobody really goes outside because I don't know. They're like cats. I don't think cats really don't. That's not a good example, but nobody really likes to go outside. They're like gamers. They don't go outside. They just stay inside and fight inside the whole locker room area. So nobody really ventures outside, and that really doesn't count because it's really only like 1/3 of the map. Not even 1/3. I really think it's like 1/8. I don't know. It's crazy. But those are my examples of Levolution. And in my other videos, I don't know how many I'm gonna make. At least a top of 5 videos. They're not gonna be that much, but that's one example. Like I said, I kind of separated these because I found myself making these videos longer each second. I just kept saying, ooh, ooh, this thing. I'm not having an orgasm. This, I just kept getting ideas of other things that I enjoyed about BF4, and so I found myself going into long rants like this one. This is 16 minutes. Just imagine what the other 4. I have like 4 others. Just imagine what I could do with those when I get on the rant. But that's what I like doing in my videos. I like ranting. I like getting my ideas. That's what YouTube is. Just kind of, I don't know, get things off your chest. But without further ado, that's that one part. In the other videos, I'm gonna do also about the other things I do like about BF4. Once again, I didn't want to like just say a topic and then in the video I want to kind of give my detail about it, what I really did enjoy about it. So let me know in the comments below what actually you like about what do you like about BF4. I'm kind of losing my mind now because I've been talking for 16 minutes straight, and I even got to completely keep going on the next video because I'm going to do it again on the next topic. But let me know what you like about BF4. Let me know what are the things you actually like, and let's get rid of all the negativity from BF4. So let me know what you like, and if you see my next video, whatever it may be, whatever the topic is, I'm also probably going to ask you what your favorite thing about BF4. What are the things you like about it? So whichever one you see first, I know which one you're gonna see first. But let me know what you do actually like about BF4. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Like the video if you liked it. I know it's kind of long and it's kind of a rant, but that's what I like to do. I like to rant, and I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't want to just say something in the video. It just feels too weird to me. I just like fully explaining myself. So I hope you enjoyed. Levolution is one of my favorite things in Battlefield 4, and see you in the next video, whenever that is. I don't know if I'm gonna post it every day or something like that, but I hope you enjoyed. I'm just continuing the video for no reason, so I'm not reaching 18 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and peace out, YouTube. Ah, shit, I reached 18 minutes. God damn it.